A quick walk around on a 1972 FLH Electric Glide. I'm about to strip this bike down. I've had a decent amount of questions about it, just ride height, random part numbers. It's fairly stock, but I figured I'd give a quick breakdown on it. Start at the front of the bike. 72s have a left side disc from the factory. I swapped that out for a 21-inch front wheel laced to a star hub, which is a panhead hub. Over here, swapped out the stock shovel lower leg for a panhead unit, and I'm running the panhead drum brake. All factory cables. Pretty basic setup. Put a new fender on it. The stock fender was pretty beat, and I swapped over to the panhead front trim. The controls are custom tech out of Italy, and the cables, as you can see, with the exception of the throttle cable, are all hidden, run through the bars, and exit at the bottom of the bars. I cut 2 inches off the pullbacks on these bars to shorten them up a little bit. They're a little bit narrower this way. The grips are just white Vans grips. Stock shovel throttle cable. Swapped out to a panhead dash. Does still have the Shovelhead Speedo, but the dash is just a repop pan unit. Floorboards are half moon, pan style. The back end has been dropped about 1.5 inches, 12-inch shocks. They're just JMP shocks. Made a little tag bracket, factory juice drum in the rear, nothing's changed there. The seat was done by Weston at Counterbalance Cycles. It's the original solo seat. I just had them rewrap it. I sent them a sketch of an idea I had, and as you can see, just like the grips, stitch pattern on the seat is also the Vans tread. Drivetrain wise is all pretty much stock. 74-inch Shovelhead, S&S Super E on it. That's about the only modification that I know. I haven't opened the motor, so I'm not 100% sure, but pretty stock. 2-in-1 exhaust, 4-speed ratchet top. 72 is the last year of the rear drum and the round swing arm. So the Shovelheads have 2-piece fenders. The back half folds up and allows you to yank the wheel and tire out easier, just easier access. The original was pretty beat. It had the factory shovel taillight on it. No gasket under the taillight bezel, so it dug into the paint and fender pretty bad. So I got a new repop. That's a chromed beehive style taillight, which is a knuckle era taillight. It's just a repop, nothing fancy. And I swapped to the panhead style trim on the rear fender too. The bike is kick and electric start. The previous owner just had this stack of feeler gauges on the little starter relay. Nothing fancy, but it works. The bike's already warm here. Typically 2 to 3 kicks will get it fired up on a cold start. Once it's warm, it's usually pretty consistent with only needing 1 kick to get it fired back up.